Kumusta, kapatid? It's Kuya E with Malusog. Let me ask you something really quick. Who sets the emotional tone in your home? Is it your partner, your kids, the latest work crisis, or is it you? Because whether you realize it or not, every home has an emotional thermostat, and someone is adjusting it constantly. But the question is, are you the one in control? That's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we get into it, it would mean the world to me, as always, if you hit that like button, subscribed, and turned on notifications. It really does help this type of content reach more guys who need it. I am on a mission to help 1,000 guys reclaim their confidence by transforming their body, mind, and soul. At Malusog, we view you as a whole, not as several different pieces disconnected from each other. And every single like and subscribe brings me one step closer to achieving my mission. So thank you so much. So let's get into it. Growing up, I saw two extremes of manhood. On one end, there was the emotionally distant dad, cold, quiet, and only showed up to discipline. On the other hand, there was the guy who lost all of his voice, a man who didn't lead, just followed, hoping to avoid conflict. No opinion, no presence, just trying not to get yelled at. And neither one felt right to me. And yet, I found myself acting like both at different times of my life. I've been defensive. I've blamed my partner. I've shut down or exploded over things that didn't need to become a war. It wasn't until I understood emotional leadership that things started to change. What is emotional leadership? It's not about control. It's not about being the man of the house in a 1950s my way or the highway, or what some people would refer to as macho. And it's also not about being spineless, saying yes, dear, to everything just to keep the peace. What it is about, it's about taking responsibility for the vibe of your home. It means learning how to regulate yourself so that everyone around you can feel safe enough to be real. So when your wife nags you about something, a passive guy says, okay, okay, fine, you're right. The macho guy says, you nag too much, shut up. The emotional leader says, you're right, I messed up, but here's where I'm coming from. Let's fix it together. Or when your kid throws a tantrum, the passive guy ignores it. Macho guy yells, stop crying, or I'll give you something to cry about. The emotional leader says, hey buddy, it sounds like you're upset. That's okay. I'm right here for you. Or when you're stressed out at work, the passive guy bottles it up and isolates. The macho guy lashes out or escapes into drinking, scrolling, or silence. The emotional leader vents in a healthy way, connects, and resets the tone for the night. You see what I mean now? It's not about pretending you're perfect. It's about being aware of your own temperature and choosing to adjust it for the good of the people around you. Let me get real for a second. There was a time in my marriage where any argument felt like the end of the world. I couldn't handle my wife being upset with me. A raised voice, a sigh, even silence. I get so defensive so fast. What started as a small disagreement would become an hour-long meltdown, not because of her, but because I just couldn't sit with discomfort. I couldn't lead. I wasn't a bad guy, I just didn't have the tools. But I've worked on it. I've owned it. And today, my home feels so much different. More peaceful, more honest. Because I stopped reacting and started leading. Not perfectly, of course. I still mess up, but consistently. And that's what changed everything. So here's your challenge. This week, practice emotional leadership. When your partner complains, don't get defensive. Just pause, listen, acknowledge. Then collaborate. Or when your kid cries, don't correct, just comfort. When stress hits, don't escape. Share what's real, then move forward. Small shifts, big impact. Because guess what? When you become the emotional thermostat, you stop dreading home. You start building something sacred. A home that heals, a home that supports you, a home you're proud of. And if you want real tools to reset your inner world, start with the 5-day Malusog Reset. Food, movement, mindset, and emotion. We tackle it all. And the reset will help you break destructive patterns and build habits that support emotional leadership at home. You don't have to do it alone. And in the 5-day Malusog Reset, I walk you through 5 days of intense identity level change. And these 5 days will set you up for success for the rest of your life. And if you finish each day at the advanced or Rizal level, you get the opportunity to join the Bayani room or the hero room. This is a private community of guys who have also completed the reset program just like you. You'll have direct access to me in that group as well, where I will provide exclusive content just for the guys in that group. So start your reset today with the link in the description. That about wraps up this video. I want to hear from you. What's one way you've shown emotional leadership at home, or one area you'd want to improve? Drop a comment below and I will reply. Tagalog sign up for today. Kung gusto mong ayusin ang mundo mo, simulan mo sa tahanan. Which means, if you want to fix your world, start at home. I'll see you in the next one.